will not be seen tonight. Season of Dreams. A look back at the awesome 1992 season of the Western Kentucky University Lady Hilltopper basketball team. Your hosts, Gene Burke and Keith Spaulding.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Season of Dreams. I'm Gene Burke.
And I'm Keith Spaulding. Tonight, we'll take a look at the most successful basketball team in Western Kentucky's history, the 1991-92 Lady Hilltoppers.
They gave us quite a ride, and tonight, we'll retrace their steps through the Season of Dreams right after these messages.
My father always drove a Buick, and I never thought you'd see me buying one, but it's a dynamite car.
The 92 Buick Regal, the perfect combination of quality, performance, and style.
Hey, if it's the best car for the money and it's made in America, why wouldn't I buy the Buick?
Now, you can lease Buick Regal for just $299 a month.
Somebody's thinking of you.
See your great American hometown Buick dealers. With the kind of quality we're delivering, America's coming home to Buick.
Quality of life. That's one of the reasons many people choose to live in this part of the country. Quality. We hear the word often, but there's one place in Bowling Green where quality is much more than just a word. It's the cornerstone of everything we do. At the Medical Center, quality in both care and service is our top priority. Quality, nothing less than excellence. That's our pledge to you. The Medical Center at Bowling Green.
Tonight, Columbo's out of town.
Who told you to go to a police convention?
So who's minding the store?
Mrs. Columbo?
Yes.
And she just heard a murder.
My wife died by an unfortunate accident.
Why would a woman with a new hairdo ruin it with an electric hairdryer?
It was an accident, Mrs. Columbo.
We're not going to have any more trouble with Mrs. Columbo.
Kate Mulgrew as Mrs. Columbo in Word Games.
Girls, we gotta react and go hard. We gotta react.
The Lady Toppers open practice with high spirits and high hopes. The high spirits from a lofty preseason ranking of 4th in the country. The high hopes from returning a veteran team that had gone a sterling 29-3 the previous season. But something was missing.
No one has stepped forward and showed us that they can be a leader the way that Mary, Kim, and Kelly were last year. I'm not saying that we don't have leaders on this team, but right at this time, they haven't stepped forward.
It would be quite a while before one would. The season started with blowouts of Eastern Kentucky and Tennessee Tech in the Bowling Green Bank Invitational, prompting Coach Sandiford to make an extraordinary promise.
If this basketball team wins 21 in a row, I will sing the national anthem in E.A. Diddle Arena.
The good news is we didn't have to hear him sing. The bad news is, next up was 5th-ranked Stephen F. Austin on the road, and they soundly thrashed the Lady Toppers by 15 points. So Western returned to the friendly confines of Diddle Arena to host cross-state arch-rival Kentucky with Lady Cats coach Sharon Fanning.
Coach Sandiford told us she was the only one that didn't vote for us to be in the top 25, and, you know, I take that as an insult, and I'm going to have that in mind when we go out on the floor tomorrow night.
Renee's incentive netted 19 points against Kentucky, but the Lady Tops tasted a bitter 67-66 defeat, their only loss in Diddle Arena all season.
You know, the ball just wouldn't go in the basket. I don't know how many we had that just wouldn't go in, but we shot 38% for the game at home, and I don't remember when we shot that poorly at home in a long time.
The biggest win since I've been at the University of Kentucky, and I'd say the biggest win that Kentucky's had in a while.
And frustration began to take its toll on the team.
As I've said many times, we're not a good basketball team yet, but we have the potential to be a very good basketball team. And, you know, something's going to snap, and you know, somebody's going to start lighting it up. And when they do, it's going to be a long night for somebody.
After suffering crucial back-to-back losses, the Lady Tops had to turn it around in just 4 days, hosting perennial power West Virginia. Paulette Monroe scored the most points of any Lady Topper in the regular season, 29, as Western edged West Virginia 85-84 in overtime. 5 days later, the Lady Tops mauled Morehead State and headed to the Seattle Times Husky Classic with a 4-2 record.
You know, that Seattle Times Husky Classic is one of the premier women's tournaments in the country. They had 6,800 last year at the finals, so we're looking forward to going out there and playing in front of those hostile fans and hopefully taking the city of Seattle by storm.
It was a storm, all right, that blew the wind right out of Western sails. The Lady Tops lost to both unranked Colorado and unranked Michigan and limped home with a mediocre 4-4 record.
We got our cans kicked 2 times. We didn't execute at crunch time. We were in a position both nights to win the basketball game, but you know, against good teams, if you don't make the plays down the stretch, you don't win the basketball game. Right now, we're just not taking care of the basketball. We turned the ball over 33 times the first night against Colorado. We turned it over 25 times against Michigan's matchup zone. And even though they're good basketball teams, that's too many times to expect to win.
What those losses revealed was a Lady Topper team rich in talent, maybe too rich, too many Chiefs, and not enough Indians.
I don't think it's a matter of not wanting to play together. I think we're trying too hard to get some certain things done. You know, we need to be more patient. We need to make 1 or 2 extra passes. But I don't think that's the big problem. I think the problem right now is our level of intensity. You know, we've got to play with more emotion and more effort, you know, and let the other things, you know, will take care of themselves. We better get better in a hurry, or this season's going to be behind us. And
the Lady Tops had steadily slipped from 4th to 24th in the nation, and now had to dig deep to turn it around.
We didn't want to go out there and lose. We traveled 2,000 miles to lose a couple games, and, you know, that's frustrating. That's really frustrating, as hard as we've been working, but that's just going to make us work a little bit harder.
I think we'll be able to come back, look at the mistakes we've made, and learn from the games we've lost from, and hopefully get back up there and win the national championship, because it is a reality.
Western Kentucky went to work to do just that, and Tim Jernigan will tell us about it as we continue the Lady Toppers' Season of Dreams.
Where can you get a delicious junior bacon cheeseburger with 2 full strips of bacon for just 99 cents? Where can you get an old-fashioned country fried steak with fresh lettuce and mayonnaise for just 99 cents? And where can you get a hot and juicy junior cheeseburger deluxe with the works for just 99 cents?
There's only one place I know of.
Try all 3 99-cent sandwiches now on Wendy's Super Value menu. 9 favorites, just 99 cents each every day.
On the next Family Ties.
Alex, I've had a desperate, passionate yearning for you ever since I was a little kid.
What do you mean, Jane?
Mallory's friend has got the hots for Alex, but their pal Skippy's chomping at the bit.
I just met the girl of my dreams, right here in this very room.
On Family Ties.
Want to help us find him?
Is there really a ghost in the house, or is it a trick?
Silly rabbit tricks are for kids.
Kate and Alex.
Late night tonight on WBKO-13. For accurate and dependable weather forecasts for over 2,000 cities worldwide, call the News Center 13 Weather Phone. Weather Phone provides concise 3-day forecasts for major cities around the globe, including over 1,400 locations in the U.S. You'll also get the local time and the current temperature, relative humidity, pressure, and wind direction for the city you're calling for. It only costs 95 cents per minute through your touch-tone phone. Call 1-900-988-3358 for the News Center 13 Weather Phone.
I'm asking the conference to review the film and see if maybe a poor decision was made by the official as far as interpretation of this rule. It was not
coming up at 6:30.
Technical foul.
At 4-4, the Lady Toppers were amidst confusion and frustration, even to the point the media and fans were doubtful of the California dream.
It's going to be hard for us to maybe pick ourselves up, but being conference games, that will give us the incentive to pick ourselves up. We should be able to play well.
And that's exactly what the Lady Toppers did. Paul Sanford led his team back to the hardwood in Diddle Arena, forgetting all the expectations, pressure, and rankings, and began focusing on each game. First, Vanderbilt.
The first half, we completely disrupted Vanderbilt. We took them out of what they wanted to do.
We're a top 10 team, and we can beat top 10 teams.
The win over 7th-ranked Vanderbilt gave the Lady Tops a breath of fresh air, proving to everyone they can win. But by now, the Lady Tops were carrying a 6-game winning streak as they prepared to battle DePaul.
This is supposed to be a fun sport. We're supposed to be better than we're showing.
So we're just kind of taking it one step at a time, trying to figure out what all we can do.
Jordan fakes, puts it in.
They're as good a defensive club as been in this building this year, or maybe even that will come into this building this year.
Leading the break, Kim Pelkey.
They're physical. They put a lot of pressure on the basketball.
And came back with a great rebound, a nice fake. She gets the ball in and going to get a...
You know, we still got a long way to go before, you know, March comes. But I think everybody's pretty happy with the team as a whole.
And the whole is right. Western Kentucky defeated top-ranked DePaul by playing as a team. But that cooperation and support was vital heading into their next game. The Lady Indians of Arkansas State were about to invade the Hill.
Jordan, back pass to Westmoreland for two. Beautiful pass.
I think we're making progress.
Jordan, Debbie Scott, they're within one.
You know, I think we're headed in the right direction. If we can just keep up this intensity and keep up our work ethics, good things will happen to this basketball team.
And Western has been the victim.
Indeed. After tomahawking the Lady Indians, Western Kentucky climbed back into the nation's top 15.
You know, if you're driving an 8-cylinder car and it's only hitting on 4 cylinders, you can't run very fast, so we need to try to hit on all 8 cylinders.
That comment came just before the Lady Topper Louisville matchup. A statement not necessarily alluding to Western's 9 straight wins, but more importantly, the victories yet to come.
Much better performance by the Lady Toppers and a big win. Louisville was 12-5, leader of the Metro. That's an NCAA tournament win.
The Louisville game gave Western Kentucky its 10th consecutive victory, also placing them first in the Sun Belt Conference rankings. But then it happened. The Lady Tops lost rhythm, losing to Louisiana Tech, Lamar, and the Lady Indians of Arkansas State. Sonja Tate led Arkansas State into a two-way conference tie with the Lady Toppers, with only one game remaining, Louisiana Tech. The same team that broke Western Kentucky's 10-game winning streak, the same team that could break a tie for the conference crown.
Louisiana Tech is really playing well. Leon Barmore's done an outstanding job of putting that team together. And, you know, we need to have a big crowd for those kids. So Lisa Lang, Jennifer Behrman, Kim Pelkey have meant a lot to our program. I think the kids were very focused. You know, the kids worked really hard Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to get ready for Louisiana Tech. When we talk about Western Kentucky basketball to our kids, we constantly talk about the tradition, the people that have been in the program, and the pride and class that we're going to play with. And I think those kids just epitomize what our program's all about. And we're more than a team, we're a program.
We'll follow their program as we continue our program on Western Kentucky's Season of Dreams.
Houchins has you seeing red. More red tag specials than ever before. Houchins saves you money with red tag specials and double manufacturer's coupons every day.
32-ounce jar of Miracle Whip salad dressing, only $1.39. Pillsbury Plus or Love and Lights cake mix, 18-ounce box. Buy one, get one free.
At Houchins, you are the apple of our eye.
The rent's due. Beth and Chris need clothes.
If you're dealing with the financial strain of a former spouse who's not making child support payments, the struggle can be overwhelming.
It's just not fair.
Now you can do something about it. In cases of delinquent child support, the law is on your side, but sometimes the law can't do enough to help you get the support you deserve. Hillcrest Credit Agency specializes in children's support services. Hillcrest can help you get what's rightfully yours.
It's an Easter celebration Disney style. The Walt Disney World Happy Easter Parade live with Joan London, Regis Philbin, Robbie Benson, Empty Nest Richard Mulligan, from Home Improvement, Taryn Smith, Beauty and the Beast, The Little Mermaid, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Dinosaurs, Mickey, Minnie, and the whole Disney gang live from Florida. The Walt Disney World Happy Easter Parade.
Easter Sunday, Kentucky's watching WBKO-13.
With postseason play, everything starts anew. Regular season records and outstanding wins mean nothing. because one loss and you're out. Western actually started to realize its